Yo, hope y'all doing well. I wanted to make this video about failure just being like a blessing in disguise and how rejection is really just redirection. I was watching this clip of Tyler Perry. He was kind of describing his, sorry, it's a plane. Shit, always fly over like every 5 to 7 minutes. But I was watching this clip of Tyler Perry, and he was like, all the no's that he had got in his career, or all the hardships that he had faced in his career, were really redirection. It was really like hitting walls in a maze, he said. And when he said that, I was like, oh shit. It just like a little light bulb moment went on my head. Because I remember doing mazes in like the little magazines. And sometimes when you tracing, you got to go the wrong way to know that that is not the way to the end of the maze, or like through the maze, you know, okay, I went left. That's not the way to go. So now I go right. And maybe that is the way to go. In life is like a maze. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to make mistakes in order to learn what the right thing is to do, or what the right path is to take. You know, it's like when you're trying to figure out what you like or what you're passionate about, right? You could just spend all your time in your head actually thinking about, oh, what am I passionate about, right? But until you actually get to trying a bunch of different things and seeing in the act of doing those things what really feels good to you, or what really feels like aligned with you, that's the only time you'll really have an understanding of what it is that you're actually passionate about or what you want to do. You feel me? And that going out there and trying different activities to see what you're most pulled to do is like walking a maze. You feel me? So, for example, let's say, you know, I didn't know what my passion was. I went to try cooking. I went to try music. I went to try working on cars, etc. Right? I done tried the music, tried the cooking, and tried working on cars. I know that's not for me. Right? Those was the no's, or the walls within the maze, right? And then I start trying some other things. And eventually I come on to the thing that's for me, which is whatever that may be, right? Riding motorcycles, or painting, right? But I wouldn't have got to understand that I was passionate about riding motorcycles or painting unless I tried, you know, the cooking and the music and etc. first. You feel me? I had to try those out to know that, hey, this was cool, but like, this is really not me, and this is not gonna get me through the maze of life. You know, you trying to get to whatever endpoint you're trying to achieve in life. And I think at the end of the day, what we all are striving for, in this life is simply fulfillment. We want to feel whole and good with whatever it is that we contribute in the world and in society. You feel me? But if it wasn't for those learning lessons, or trying those things out and failing, or just trying those things out and realizing that those things aren't for me, I wouldn't have ended up finding the things that are actually for me, you know? And sometimes you got to hit those walls to know which way to go. And when I seen Tyler Perry speak about that, it was just like a light bulb moment, because I had never heard somebody explain life is like, you know, a maze. And I was just like, damn, bro, it kind of hit me. So don't get caught up in thinking that the failure is the end of your story, or you hitting a wall is the end of your story, right? It's really just low-key a GPS in disguise showing you that, yo, this is not the way to go, but go here, you know? It's almost like, you know, if you go the wrong direction on a GPS, it'll redirect you, right? Like it'll refresh the directions. So when you go down these paths that aren't for you and you realize you hit a wall, you like, oh damn, like it's not the end of the world, you know? Even though you took that quote unquote wrong turn to hit the wall, the GPS is about to refresh and it's about to show you a different way now that's gonna get you to the destination that you want to get to. You feel me? And it's just about putting yourself out there and not thinking and believing that that wall or failure is the end of your story. It is really just another step in the staircase of where you're trying to get to. You feel me? And yeah, man, that's all I really wanted to say. Shout out Tyler Perry for that clip, because man, that shit was like, it was dope to hear. But yeah, man, failure is just a stepping stone. Hitting a wall, you know, is just pushing you in a different direction so that you can get to your destination. Rejection is redirection. It's a blessing in disguise. I truly believe that. And, you know, that's something that we should carry with us, because we can get caught up in, oh, well, this is not for me, and, well, I messed up, or I wasted a couple months trying to do this thing, and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Instead of, all right, I learned what I needed to learn. I know this is not for me. Let me pivot as soon as possible and not dwell in this, oh, well, I didn't like cooking, but I wasted 3 months trying to learn or whatever. It's like, nah, okay. I know cooking not for me. Let me quickly pivot into this other thing so that you can find what is for you. So, yeah. Shout out Tyler Perry. Life is like a maze, man. You're going to hit some walls in order to get through it. But don't worry, it's all going to work out in the end. So, yeah. Peace. Y'all have a good day. I'm probably about to go play some basketball. And yeah, peace.